Well, we were winding down the day at camp here, just got a campfire going. Scored this wood. I kind of just walked around the campground here and found a pile of wood at another site someone left behind, so that was nice. There are, I think, 30 sites here, and I am absolutely the only person camped here. I'm the only one in the campground. When I first rolled in here, I thought there was just a residence coming in the drive here, but it's actually a camp host. They kind of have their own spot over there. A guy comes in about once a day and checks on the vault toilets and that. But yeah, been real quiet here. A couple folks came in with their horse trailers and went on a horse ride, but otherwise just kind of hanging out here all by my lonely. I was able to get out on the motorcycle up to Mount Rainier, and that was just amazing. It was a cool day and it was really windy up there and there was snow on the ground, but the roads were clear and safe, so I went ahead and went in, and it was totally worth it. It was just a really neat experience. To do that on the motorcycle and just be in awe of Mount Rainier, it is definitely a spectacle. It was neat. I'd been up there once before on that road, but in the middle of summer, so there was no snow on the ground. The mountain itself usually always has a little bit of snow on it year-round, but yeah, going up there with the ground all covered in snow, it was just a really neat experience. It was very much needed. It's been kind of cold and gray and rainy, although the last few days have been sunny and clear. I get a little depressed, and I'll be honest with you, I'm just been kind of a little down and not motivated to get out and do things, and I just kind of have to nip that in the bud and get out there and just make it happen. So that motorcycle ride really kind of kicked me into a better mood and feeling a lot better. So I'm back at camp now, got the fire going. I'm gonna get some chicken out that I've been marinating most of the day and cook that right over the fire. Probably just mix up a little veggies and have a simple dinner. I'm looking forward to a hot meal here. I just marinated some skinless, boneless chicken thighs in some Aloha soy sauce, a little bit of black pepper and some red pepper. Okay. Okay, I think this chicken is ready to come off here. Those coals are nice right about now. A little bit of stickage on the grill there, but not too bad. Try a little piece. Man. You love that soy sauce marinade. So simple and so good. That Aloha soy sauce is a little sweeter, not quite as salty as like the Kiko Man in that. Okay, I'm gonna leave those on for a little bit. I'm gonna start with this piece here. I'm a little hungry today. I did skip lunch. Just got this little kind of veggie, corn, carrot, asparagus medley here. Came out of the freezer. Get all this chicken on there. All right, let's get fireside and dig in. Well, guys, this is going to be my last camp here in Washington State. I'm going to be moving south from here when I depart this campground. So I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed on kind of my current loose travel plans. I've been getting some questions on what I'm up to, a few things I wanted to touch on. So from here, I'm probably going to be heading straight south and then trying to cut over the mountains into the state of Nevada. Really just trying to get somewhere that has more sunshine, not necessarily warmer temps. Where I'm thinking of heading, it's probably going to be same temps, but a lot more sunshine. So that's what I'm looking for. And really just the potential for more free camping. Things up here are all starting to close down for the winter. So it's just becoming harder to find free camping. A lot of the national forest closed their gates and shut things down for the winter. So yeah, it is time for me to move on. So from here, I really don't know exactly where I'm going to go. I'm going to shoot straight south. And this is the first time I've kind of come from up north this late in the season. I normally migrate south a lot earlier. So I do, for the first time, need to look into the mountain passes and how much snow they've gotten and if I need chains and that. So that's something that's kind of new. And also as well, moving into Nevada, I've really been considering changing my residency. I've been using South Dakota as my residency. I have a mailbox there that allows me to get mail and do my taxes and all that. I do not have a residence. I do not have a home base. I'm full-time on the road. So I use a mail forwarding address as kind of my address to be able to, you know, maintain my vehicle insurance and, again, taxes and all that. So I've been considering switching that to Nevada, mostly because of healthcare. It's a lot cheaper if you're based out of Nevada. South Dakota is not the best state for trying to find affordable healthcare, and Nevada state is a lot more central to where I usually spend most of my time, those surrounding states. So yeah, I'm strongly considering that. I know some people I've met on the road that have been using Nevada as their residency, so I'm going to try to pick their brain and to get the specifics about it to see if it's a good move for me. So I've kind of got that going on in the background. It's a little stressful, but definitely something I need to take care of if I'm going to do the move. If I did that, it would probably be this coming year when I'm spending time there. So I'll talk more about that as that develops, but that is one thing that's kind of going on. Also, I've been getting a lot of questions about if I'm going to do another meetup. Some of you may remember last year in the winter I did a meetup in Quartzsite, Arizona. I posted my GPS coordinates for a camp location that had enough room for a bunch of people to show up, and way more people showed up than I expected. At one point, I think we had like 70 vehicles I counted that were all there for the meetup. And it went off really well with so many people. Quartzsite was a good location because there's so much open space there. So we had plenty of room for everyone. Everyone got along great. A lot of people made friends and broke off and traveled together, you know, for a little bit after the meetup. So I got a lot of positive feedback. A lot of you were asking and hoping that I'd be doing it again. So I am considering it. It's, you know, the main benefit for me is it just get a lot of joy and fulfillment out of knowing that I'm able to bring people together. That was really special for me to see, just kind of stand back off in the distance and watch everybody interact and have such a good time, and again, make new friends. And a lot of people made friendships that they've continued to maintain after that meetup. So I think that's really special. And if I have the ability to kind of arrange a meetup for that to happen, I definitely want to take advantage of that. I really didn't have big plans of spending too much time in Quartzsite, Arizona this winter. I'm kind of getting burnt out on it, to be honest with you. I've been doing that for a lot of winters. So it's going to be a short stay there for me if I do it, probably just the duration of the meetup and maybe a little bit of time on each end of that. So I wanted to get some feedback from you guys. Leave in the comments if some of you think you'd be willing to make the meetup or be in the area, if you think it's a good idea. This time around, I'm going to reach out for some assistance if I decide to do it. If any of you are going to be in the Quartzsite area around early January, it would be great to have some help for scouting out a place for the meetup. And then once picking a place, having a small group that's there a little early to kind of stake out the camp, to kind of claim the space for our meetup. It's, you know, not an official event or anything, so I can't, you know, reserve a spot or anything, and you know, I would have to get a permit for a legit event. This is just friends meeting up in the desert. So if any of you think you'll be in the area and willing to kind of assist me in that, I'm kind of looking for a small group, maybe 6 or so other people, to kind of help stake out an area and make that meetup spot go a little smoother. It was quite stressful for me. A lot of you know I'm kind of an introvert, so it's not really my strong point. But again, I do really enjoy the fact that we can bring so many people together and have such a good time. So yeah, leave me some feedback in the comments there. And one more thing I want to touch on is I collaborated with a friend of mine, Lindsay, who you guys have met before in a video. She's an artist, and she did some new logo designs for me. I'm going to be doing another video kind of unveiling those designs and hopefully get a video clip from Lindsay. She wants to explain kind of how she came up with the designs and her thought process going into that. So I'm going to be unveiling those soon, and I'm wondering if any of you guys would like to see those logos and my current logo on a t-shirt. I'm thinking of doing some t-shirt merch type stuff. I've been getting a lot of requests for that, so I thought it'd be cool and fun for those of you that would be interested. So in an upcoming video soon, I'll be unveiling those new logos. I think they're kind of fun and a lot of you would enjoy them. So we've got that to look forward as well. And then for overall travel plans here this coming winter, spring, again, I did mention that I'm getting a little burnt out on Quartzsite. I've just spent a lot of time there. It is a great place to see old friends and meet up. There's just so much open space and public land there. It does get crowded, but there's always room for everybody. But I just, you know, I'm kind of over it. So the main reason to be going to Quartzsite for me this winter would be for the meetup itself. I haven't really done an RTR event, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous event that Bob Wells puts on for quite a few years. I attended quite a few of those years ago, and just, you know, I've been to enough to where I've kind of got my fill of that. It's a great event for those of you that want to go. I strongly recommend it. It's an awesome place to meet people and get a lot of information about living on the road. But it's kind of run its course for me. So I'm thinking of, you know, finding a new kind of winter destination, possibly New Mexico, maybe even into Mexico, or the Gulf Coast. I've been really considering. I know some people that spend their winters on the Gulf Coast near the water. So yeah, those are all just things I'm kind of tossing around in my head, and just wanted to kind of keep you guys in the loop. So from here, again, we're going to be heading south, so we'll catch up with you guys in the next video, let you know where I end up, and I hope you're all doing well out there. Hope you're managing the stressful times of the holiday season and getting along with everybody and just trying to enjoy things. Hope you're all doing well out there. We'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.